Greetings, agents. This is your community manager, 3RL. We're back to deliver news on what's in store for Marvel Future Fight's November update. Now, agents, are you ready to face the team that goes higher, further, faster? The theme of November update is Marvel Studios' The Marvels. 3 superheroes have powers that have tangled and teamed up with the help of director Nick Fury. So let's check out the superheroes in this November update. While defending the universe as one of the strongest superheroes in the Marvel Universe, Captain Marvel was magically moved to the room of a young girl on Earth due to her entangled abilities. This room belonged to none other than Kamala Khan, aka Miss Marvel, who has always admired Captain Marvel. As a result of this incident, the young girl, who can turn light into physical matter, has teamed up with the superhero she always looked up to. And Captain Monica Rambeau, the last member of this team, has the ability to not only see light, but can also turn herself into light. She has also switched places while investigating a Kree wormhole. And the legendary Nick Fury, who is monitoring all 3 of these incidents and helped the 3 superheroes with his outstanding command abilities. Check out this unexpected team up in Marvel Future Fight. And, of course, please note that the footage presented in this video has been presented with a test build, and there may be differences from the actual update. And as always, we prepared a gift for agents who have watched the live stream until the very end, so please stay tuned. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the contents of Marvel Studios' The Marvels Update. Alrighty then. Captain Marvel, the protector of the universe, has acquired a Tier 4 advancement and a new uniform. Captain Marvel moves and attacks at the speed of light and blows up enemies with just her fists. Also, with this uniform, she will be randomly changing into Captain Monica Rambeau or Miss Marvel using her 5th skill, so keep an eye out for that later. Her passive skills are called Cosmic Precision and Captain's Persuasion, which now have an added chain hit damage to her Tier 2 passive and increased skill damage, as well as bonus damage have been added. Her leader skill is called Warbird, which applies a percentage of energy attack to all allies. So, let's go ahead and check out Captain Marvel's powerful abilities. Alrighty, let's jump right into it as she destroys the ground. First skill we have up is called Light Speed Dash. Let's turn off that counter, shall we? Alright. Yeah, moves enemies around. Let's get over here again. Light Speed Dash applies silence to enemies and causes them to potentially miss attacks a percentage of the time. Number 2, now they're all grouped up over here, is Captain's Aerial Strike. Check that one out. Raining down a hail of energy. Captain's Aerial Strike applies burn, stun, and paralysis while ignoring immunity. Alright, let's go to these guys on the left who are still bunched together. Skill number 3 is called Captain's Energy. Bam. That's a fun one. Devastating. Captain's Energy causes stun, snare, fracture, and decreases all basic defenses while being stackable. You will also recover a percentage of HP and increase all basic attacks, defense, and speed by a percentage, as well as crit rate and removing incapacitation. Next up, these guys are also going to experience skill number 4, which is Captain's Wrath. Massive damage. All right, one more time. Captain's Wrath can attack a target with ignoring target effect, which applies burn, fracture, incapacitation, and paralysis while ignoring immunity. You also earn the invincible status and increase all basic attacks by a percentage. Alrighty, let's go back to the big group all over here, and we're going to see skill number 5, and as mentioned earlier, this is going to bring in some other fellow teammates. Captain's Judgment causes shock, stun, snare, and incapacitation, while accumulating a percentage of pure damage, a percentage of all basic attacks. Let's check it out one more time, see if we get... Still got Miss Marvel. Still pretty rad if you ask me. Alrighty. Next up, we have her ultimate skill, Captain's Blast. Captain's Blast applies stun, fear, removes active buffs, as well as causing silence, fracture, and decrease all basic defenses by a percentage. It also applies ignore dodge rate, as well as high chance to penetrate super armor, barrier, shield, all damage immune, invincible, as well as granting invincible on self. Let's go ahead and check out her combos, shall we? The dev recommended combo is 5, 3, and 4. Let's go ahead and preview that. As always, I am working on those combo skills. I'm not quite there yet. So in the meantime, let's see it done with perfection. Alrighty then. Captain Marvel usually fights alone, so I'm looking forward to seeing her fight as a team. Alrighty. Next up, we have Miss Marvel, aka Kamala Khan, who blows up enemies with her fist and visualizes lights in the beam. She has acquired a new uniform through this update. Check out some of those skills, shall we? Her passive is called Amazing Potential. It ignores target dodge rate by a percentage and guard break immunity. Her second passive is called Embiggen, which applies increased chain hit damage to self, increases skill damage, as well as increases bonus damage. Well, let's check out the abilities of this superhero who is new to this amazing team-up adventure. Alrighty, jumping in with that superhero pose. Starting right off, we have skill number 1, which is Sliding Tackle. Using some of those light abilities, some kicks, turn off that combo cooldown again. One more time. Sliding Tackle causes physical damage and a precision of physical attacks. Alright, over here on the left, we'll go to skill number 2, which is Focused Attack. Focused Attack will cause paralysis to enemies and a percentage of physical attack as well. Next up, we have joining the fight is everyone's favorite space cat, Goose, with skill number 3, Goose Attack. Alrighty then. Goose Attack applies paralysis while ignoring immunity and applies a large percentage chance to grant damage immunity, percentage of basic attacks on all accumulated pure damage. Alright, we're getting all spread out, but that's okay. Next up, skill number 4 is called Hard Hammer Light, which sounds like a delicious beverage I'd like to try myself. Hard Hammer Light applies stun while granting invincibility and increases all basic attacks by a high percentage. Next up, we have skill number 5. Let's see if we get a little group over here. And similar to the other heroes in the team, she is going to get entangled and randomly changes places with Captain Monica Rambeau or Captain Marvel while applying burn, shock, and increases all basic defense by percentage. It applies a percentage of HP recovery as well. Everyone's all real spaced out. Let's just get right here in the middle. We're going to check out her ultimate skill, which is Rise of the Hero, and we'll check that out in her new uniform. She literally breaks the fourth wall and does some massive damage with those light powers. Let's go ahead and also check out her combos, shall we? The dev recommended combo are 3, 5, and 4. Goose is back. What was that? Sweet combo move. We look forward to trying out Miss Marvel's new skills as she joins her very first superhero squad. Alrighty, next up we have Captain Monica Rambeau, who was on her mission at Sabre Space Station and has also become stronger with her new uniform. She dodges attacks as well as attacks enemies quickly using light. What are these new skills for Captain Monica Rambeau, you may ask? Well, she can see energy in the form of light and can also turn her body into light as well. Her passive skill is called Inherited Will and applies an increase to all basic attacks, defense, and speed. Her T2 passive is called Energy Amplification, and it applies a decreased energy damage received by a high percentage, increases skill and bonus damage by percentage as well. But enough talking about it, let's jump in and check out her light bending abilities in game, shall we? Alrighty then. First up we have Spectrum Blast. So that from another angle over here. Let's turn off that combo. Spectrum Blast applies burn and the ability to cause enemies to miss their attacks by a percentage, as well as incapacitation and paralysis. Get back to the front. Oops, pushing a guy around there. Go over here instead. Next up we have Energy Wave. Let's go ahead and get a better angle on that one as well. Let's try from right here. Energy Wave attacks your enemies with a light blast, which causes stun, a high percentage chance of missing attack, and fracture, while applying an increase of guaranteed crit rate by percentage and all damage immunity. Next up, skill number 3 is called Energy Spectrum Release. One more time from right here. Energy Spectrum Release causes silence while applying an invincibility and accumulates a percentage of pure damage while attacking. It also increases a percentage of all basic attacks. Same group of baddies are going to experience her 4th skill, which is Energy Transition. Energy Transition applies a percentage chance of missing attacks, paralysis, and decreasing all basic defense by a percentage while ignoring immunity, while recovering a percentage of HP, and increasing all basic attacks. And like her other fellow superheroes, she has also become entangled with her skill number 5 and will be joining by other random members of the Marvels, and this one is called Unison of Light. Miss Marvel jumping in there. Unison of Light causes stun and paralysis while applying a chance to penetrate super armor and other defenses, and it will also increase all basic attacks. And last but not least, we have her Awakening skill, Plasma Strike, and we'll go ahead and check that out in her new uniform as well. Alright. Skill number 5 was Union of Light. But anyway, let's go ahead and check out her combos. Alright, dev recommended combos are 5, 4, and 3. Putting the hurt on them. And there we are, the 3 superheroes who control light. Lastly, we have the legendary Nick Fury. One of the best supporters in the Marvel Universe has acquired a Tier 3 advancement in a new uniform to help these superheroes. As you know, Nick Fury doesn't have superpowers like the other heroes, but guides the team as a great leader. The percentage increase in all basic attacks has been enhanced with his leader skill, rightly named Legendary Leader, with this new uniform. And as well, he is a weapons master. Nick Fury uses various weapons to attack enemies When using his 5th active skill, Captain Marvel, Captain Monica Rambeau, or Miss Marvel, aka Kamala Khan, will show up randomly to help as well. So let's check out this leading hero in action. Alrighty then, let's jump right into it with his first skill after turning off that skill cooldown display. We have Shotgun Blast. Slides in, bam, one last shot. Let's check that out one more time. Make sure you're facing your enemies, of course. Shotgun Blast causes stun. Next up, here on the left, we're going to experience Electro Grenade. Now, Electro Grenade applies shock and paralysis. Alright, skill number 3, these guys here on the right, going to experience a skill called RPG Control, which seems a little dangerous, so you shouldn't try this one at home. There a second time. RPG Control applies burn and stun while increasing all basic attacks by a percentage. Alright, back here at the front. Now let's go back over here where there's a little bit better grouping. Move number 4 is called Spy Skill. He gets in his sweet ride and causes havoc. Spy Skill, which will cause burn, as well as granting invincible and increasing basic damage by 100% for one attack. Next up, we have that combined skill featuring some of our favorite recent superheroes with Leader's Expertise. Calling in all the big guns. Applies shock, stun, paralysis, and increases all basic defenses by a percentage. Leader's Expertise has a high percentage chance to grant all damage immunity, as well as increase all basic attacks and other stats by a percentage. And lastly, his T3 skill is called Saber Precision. I'd like to ask where Nick Fury gets his budget from, and if he could spare a little of my direction. What do you think about that in his new uniform? Let's go ahead and check out the dev recommended combos as well for him. We have 3, 5, and 4. Again, bringing in everything you got to take down the enemy. Alrighty. I'm looking forward to seeing these superheroes team up and utilize each of their distinct characteristics. Now, be warned, agents. The supervillains these superheroes have to face have also become stronger. Minerva, who has an incredible power and ability to fly, as well as Korath, who has a powerful strength and the ability to track enemies with brain patterns, have acquired potential transcendence. Minerva will attack enemies by blasting beams, and Korath pours countless attacks with his double swords. Now, agents, are you ready to face off the Kree who have become even stronger? Now, let's go ahead and check out some of the uniform options that will receive a discount together with these new uniforms. First up, we have Captain Marvel, Mantis, X-23, and the Hulk. We also have Agent Venom, Red Guardian, Juggernaut, and Dr. Octopus from quite a few updates now back before that, but I'm a fan of his. Alrighty, we then have Captain Monica Rambeau, Rogue, Spider-Woman, and Dormammu. And lastly, here are some of the uniform options for the legendary Nick Fury, including Ebony Maw, Storm, and Titania. And of course, these are some of the uniform highlights, but now let's jump in some new content and exciting changes. Alrighty then. We've all been waiting for a legendary battle theme since the last one. Marvel Studios' Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Well, as you can see on screen, we have some great news for this update. There's going to be a new legendary battle theme and improvements to Alliance Battle. Now, let's take a look into the new legendary battle, Masters of Light, inspired by Marvel Studios' The Marvels. What do you think? Are you excited? Let us know in the comments below if you are looking forward to that new challenge. And of course, we want to go ahead and highlight some of the rewards for this completion of this. We have, of course, a CPT of Rage, as well as a 1-star Spectrum. Other good rewards include a 4-star Spectrum Artifact, level 6 Advanced Potential Enhanced ticket, as well as Radiant Element Rune Chests. Now, up next, we are going to go ahead and check out some exciting new changes about the Alliance Battle content. Alrighty. New rewards for the best score have been added to Alliance Battle Extreme in Legendary difficulties. Agents who have reached the highest score can now receive even more rewards. The maximum score of Extreme difficulty has been increased from 7 million to 15 million, and 3 additional steps have been included, including a collection token chest that I know everyone has been looking for. More rewards can be acquired in Legend difficulty. Show that off right quick. Alright. Difficulty scores beyond 6 million points. And of course, 3 steps rewards up to a maximum score of 12 million have been added, including another collection token chest. In addition, there is a training mode that has been added for Alliance battles for players like me. In training mode, you can check out weekly Alliance battles freely without entrance limits. So you can set your team, check out who you want, and really just practice and get that best run possible. So this will be great news for agents who are regularly challenging Alliance battles. Lastly, before I go, I know a lot of agents have waited for this. The reward for acquiring an already owned Tier 3 hero have been improved, and a portion of Tier 3 materials that have been used in advancement will now be given back to players. And of course, there are always more details and improvements that were not discussed through this live stream, so please check out the update details that will be posted in the community forum. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. It's time for the event coupons. The coupon code can be used in the main lobby screen, settings, info, and coupon for Android users as always. And if you're an iOS and Apple user, check out the forum registration page in our forum. Also should be added in the chat below. The coupon code this time is Marvels Unite. All one word, of course. And that code will be valid until 6:59 a.m. PST, of course, because of the time change. So be sure to enter that code quickly, since it will expire soon. And with that, I hope you're as excited as we are for the November's The Marvels update. Be sure to follow our social media channels and forums for everything Marvel Future Fight. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you all, the community. 3RL signing off. We'll see you next time.